Everybody, this is Diane, and today we are going to see how to edit a video using Filmora. So first of all, you have to enter the application on your cell phone or your tablet, and then you go to New Project, and then you have to find the video on your gallery. You select it, click Next, and then this is where the magic is going to start happening, okay? So you can see here, I haven't started talking yet. I know this because of the movement of my mouth. So I can go through the point. This line, this white line, is where you can see the point in the video that it is right now, okay? At this point, I haven't started talking yet. So I'm going to select the file. You can see selected because it's white. And then I'm going to click here. When I click in the second button, it deletes everything that comes before that point, okay? So let's see the video.
Olá pessoal, meu nome é Daiane Gomes.
You can see that that's the specific part that I start talking. The video is in Portuguese, so I think many of you won't understand what I'm saying, but this is not important. The important thing is to show you how to edit your video. So you can see that my mouth is moving, so I'm talking. Okay, but there are some parts that I make a mistake or I breathe a little longer. So these are the parts that we are going to remove from the video, okay? Let's listen a little bit.
Saber falar todas as suas experiências relevantes. E é através
Yeah, this part, for example.
experiências relevantes.
I open my mouth, but then there is some time for me to think a little bit what I'm going to say. Then I get stuck. So this part, I'm going to remove it, okay? When I open my mouth like this, it's because I got stuck. I don't know what to say next. So I'm going to use this option in the middle, and then it divided the video, okay? So now I'm going to watch the video and see what's the part that I start talking again.
E é através delas que o recrutador vai dar match.
You see, I said the same thing twice because I took some time to think, and then I start talking, and then I made a mistake, and then I said the same phrase again. So we are going to cut into this part, okay? So
Delas que
I made a
E
mistake.
através delas que o recrutador delas e através
I know that my mouth like this, it's because I'm going to start the next phrase. So, okay, I will stop here, select again the file. I know it's selected because it's white around it. Okay, don't forget it, it's important. And then I have already divided the video before. So I click here to erase until the part that I have divided before. That's why you need to be cutting the video, okay? To do this movement, like I cut from the part that I said the last thing and to the part that I start talking again. This period that I make mistakes, that I breathe, it's not important for the video, so that's why I'm deleting it. Good? Okay, so this you are going to do during the whole video, okay? You are going to watch your video and see. Now here, it took me some seconds or even minutes to think again what I had to say next. I made a mistake or something, and then I'm going to divide the video from the last minute that I said the last thing, and then cut into the part that I start talking again. Okay, let's see one more time.
E através delas que o recrutador vai dar match com a vaga que você está concorrendo. Então coloque
Again, did you see? I said something, and then it took me a while to think what I was going to say next. And then there is this pause. This is what I'm going to remove.
Então coloque
I know that when my mouth is like this, it's because I stopped to think. So I divide the video, and then here I started talking again. I select the new file, okay, after the cut, after the division. I select this file, okay, and then I click here. And then everything from the point that I divided to the part that I'm right now, it's cut it, okay? So let's watch to see.
Então coloque experiências e informações relevantes.
You have always to watch the cuts that you did to be careful not to cut like the last letter from your phrase or the first letter from the next phrase, you know, to not be strange, because the intention here is to seem fluid and not strange. If that's the case, you can always return here the last action that you did, okay, and then do it again. You can also see if that's the frame you want by the movement of your mouth. So then you select and then you cut. Okay, let's watch again.
Coloque experiências e informações
Okay, so this is the movement here as well.
relevantes e é através delas que o recrutador vai dar um match com a vaga que você está concorrendo.
So that's what we want here, okay? We want to remove the mistakes, we want to remove the breathing and make it more fluid. As you can see, this video, when we started working on it, it had 8 minutes. The intention is that by the end, we have reached like a length, a maximum of 3 minutes, not more than that, because otherwise people will not watch it, you know? This is the cutting part, but do you see this video? I have the white wall behind me, and that's something that the employer branding people said that would be nice for us to record in front of the Morel logo or a Morel banner, something that showed Morel logo in the back or in front of a white wall. So that's what I like to do to avoid any problems. So you can upload later on your video to LinkedIn in front of a white wall, no problem. But in case you want to remove the background and put something else like a Morel logo in the end, in the back, if you want to remove the white wall, put something else in the back, it's possible as well, okay? Like in the moment of the video, you chose to record inside a closed room because of the sound, the quality of light, or anything else, you can remove the background later on. So I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So first of all, you can choose the background. For choosing the background, let me come back for you to see. You see the file is not selected here. You have to click on the black part here, because when you click on the file and you click on the black part, it shows two different menus, okay? I click on the black part and then it's going to show this menu, and on this I'm going to click on background, okay? So on background, you can choose either blur your background. In this case, it doesn't seem any different because it's a white wall, right? But you can also choose color, style or something, or even click on the plus and then select an image from your gallery, okay? So I can choose this one, for example. I have Morel logo and it is a building of Morel, but you can see at this point you cannot see the background. Why is that? Because we have not removed it yet. So when you select the file, you see it's selected, yeah? It shows a different menu. Now we have the option of Smart Cutout. Then we are going to put Remove Background. And then it shows the background that we have chosen, okay? So I recommend you to do this before you start cutting, okay? Because otherwise we're going to make the same things in the next files, okay? This whole file, it's like this. Of course, it's not perfect. You can see a little bit the color in the back that I used in the original video, but it's good enough. And here you can see it's a different file, okay, because you can see the cut here in the middle. So that's why we don't have the background here. In this case, you have to select the new file and Smart Cutout again, remove background, and then select it, and then you have it, okay? So that's why my advice to you is to do that first in case you want to remove your background. In case you don't want to, that's no need. Go ahead and start cutting your video, okay? So that's it, very simple. It doesn't matter the order. You can either remove the background first and then add the background that you want, or choose the background first and then remove the background, as I did in the video. The two ways have the same outcome, okay? So it doesn't matter the order. And then if you want to add something else to the video, you just have to click here on this plus and choose what you want to select. I'm going to put Morel name, with the logo in the beginning as well. You see, it's not an exact fit to the screen that I have, and then I adjust it. Just have to take our two fingers and adjust it. It's very simple, okay? Now it's the whole screen. That's what I want. Okay, so when you click on this option to add something to the video, it's going to add exactly where this line, this white line is. So if you want to add something else, for example, in the end of the video, we go into the end and we click plus again. I want to put the Morel logo in the end as well. So, and then you select it and then you put next, and then I adjust the image in the screen. Yeah, you have to select the image and then adjust it, okay? And then you have it. I like to do that to initiate the video and then to end the video with the Morel logo, okay? So that's up to you actually. That's something that I like to do, just showing you how to add another file. It can be either a video or an image to your video. Let's see another cut as well. So in this part, you can see it ended the video. And then I can see here, this is the point that I'm still looking at the camera. So I want to stop right here. So I'm going to select the file, and from the part of the line on, I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to click here on this button. So then you have it, the video is going to end right there. If I want to put an effect of transition from the video to the picture, I can come here on that white part. You can see there is this white thing between the video and the image here, right where my line is. I will click on it. And then I recommend you to use only the two first transition modes, okay? The first one,
Nice.
it's going to be like a black screen in the transition, and
Mais.
the second one, it's a white transition. So you can choose either one. They are very simple, so we won't have any problems with the employer branding. So in case you say, I don't like to appear so much in the video, you can put your face just in the beginning and in the end, for example, saying hello, what's your name in the beginning. And in the end, you say goodbye, I wait for your application or something. But then if you don't want to appear so much during the video, you prefer to record on your voice, that's possible too, okay? Or even if you record everything during the video, you can put some images above the main file, okay? For this, you need to click here, pip, okay? You can see no file is selected at this point. This is important to remember, okay? Because we have two menus. One, when no file is selected, and the other when a file is selected. So no file is selected in this case. So I come here, pip, and then I choose the image that I want to put there. You can see that there are a lot of images of field service engineers because I did a video a while ago of field services. So that's why I can choose one of them, for example, this one, and then I do check, and then the image there. So then I'm going to adjust it, okay, the size that I want, and then I put in the way that I want to appear. And when reaches this part of the video, instead of my face, you can see the picture, okay? So you can also put some motion to the video. What that means, you can either let without anything, it's an animation. It's how the picture will enter the screen. You can let with none, and then you don't have to do anything in this case, but you can put as a fade. I like this one very much, okay? Because the picture appears slowly, and I think it gives like a professional sense, you know? But it's your choice, it's not need. It's something that I do that I like, actually, but you don't have to. This is the in animation. If you want to put an out animation, I suggest you to use the first one as well. It's also a fade. So you have a fade in and then a fade out, okay?
Meu nome é Daiane Gomes, eu sou Talent Acquisition aqui.
So you click on it and then they're both selected, right? The in and the out, and then click in check and that's it. So let's see how it goes.
Olá pessoal, meu nome é Daiane Gomes, eu sou Talent Acquisition aqui para Latinoamérica.
Okay, good, that's what I wanted. So if I want to move the file, I just have to click on it and drag it, okay? I drag into the part of the video I want it to be. So I can drag to any part of the video. In case I think it's too short, it's showing too fast the image, so I can make it longer. How do I make it longer? I click on the part in the end or in the beginning of the image, for example. I click on it and I drag it. Very, very simple. So in this case, it's longer. If I want to make it smaller, I drag and make it smaller. So that's it. Very, very simple, right? So you can do this to the whole video. If I want to add something else, I want to put another image here. Okay, so I have to click outside in the black spot. Yeah, okay. No file is selected. And then in this case, not showing. I have to click here. Okay, now it's showing. So, beep. Add. It was already there. And then I choose another one. Now I want to use this one. Okay, let's see this one. So you can see this one. It's not an image that's going to take my whole screen. So I can, for example, just adjust the guy to be beside me, okay? And then I can put some animation. So I go to motion, choose the first one, out, the first one, and let's see how it goes.
Pessoas têm dúvida na hora de fazer o currículo e algumas pessoas vêm nos questionando.
You see that it appears and it goes out with the fading, which I like the most. If you don't put it, it's going to appear there. Pah! You know, it's in my opinion, I don't like so much. I like to think that the idea is slowly appearing, but that's just me. You don't need to do it. Just something that I do. That's something that's good to know as well. For example, in the beginning or at any point of the video, if you want to move yourself in the video, you can just click on your image and move yourself. This could be good if you want to show an image beside you and there isn't enough space so you can move yourself, okay? But then you are going to move yourself for the whole file, okay? If you want just a short period of the video, cut the part first and then you move yourself. And then the next part, you're going to be in the center again. If you want to do this for the whole video, you want to be in another position in the whole video, I suggest you do first before start cutting all the pieces, okay? So that's up to you. Okay, so in this case, I want to put my name in the beginning as well. So I want to write, so I'm going to click on the text and then add, right? And then in this box, I'm going to write my name. You don't need to write anything if you don't want to. It's just in case you want to add something written, like some important information, like your name, some requirements that you have for the vacancy or something. In this case, you can see that my name in white is not so good because it's mixing up with the picture in the background. So I'm going to click on it, okay? Select the file that has my name, and then I go to edit. And then I do the modifications that I want to. Okay, so in this case, I want my name in white with a little border in black, or in black with a little border in white. I think white with a border in black is better. So you can choose what seems better to you, okay? Try to not be so colorful to avoid problems if you can. I think in yellow it's okay too. Yeah. So I let like this. Good. So when it reads the part of the video, my name is going to come up.
Olá pessoal, meu nome é Daiane Gomes, eu sou Talent Acquisition aqui para...
You see there's no effect when my name comes in and when it comes out. It just appears there. If you do not put an effect in the image that you put in the video or the text, it's going to appear like this. If you do not have a problem with that, that's okay, good for you. If you want to change it, you go again in Edit, and then you go to Animation. And then you can choose how the text is going to appear.
Olá pessoal, meu nome é Daiane Gomes. Olá pessoal, meu nome é Daiane Gomes. Olá pessoal, meu nome é Daiane Gomes.
So
Olá pessoal, meu
I
nome é
usually
Daiane
choose the
Gomes.
first
Eu sou
one.
Talent
It's a simple one, and I think it's better to be simple, yeah. So in, I'm going to choose this one, and out
Olá pessoal, meu
the
nome é
first
Daiane
one
Gomes.
as well,
Eu sou Talent
because gives the sensation that's coming from the bottle and then it's going back to the bottle, you know? But I think it's too fast, so the same thing, I click and drag. It's going to appear for a longer time in the video. That's important.
Olá pessoal, meu nome é Daiane Gomes. Eu sou Talent Acquisition aqui para Latin America.
Okay? And then you can see this is the part of the video that's showing the image that I selected before. Okay? So you go doing like this in your video, the way you think it's best. So you can remove the background, add pictures, add text, or if you want to just to see your face talking about the vacancy, do the cuts only. You don't need to do much else. It's just if you want to add more things, to be more professional, or to be more beautiful, more appealing to people. I don't know. So these are the things I usually do in the video. The more you do, the more you're going to learn, and faster it's going to be in the next times you'll have to edit something. Okay? So these are my suggestions to you. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but these are my suggestions. You don't need to add any music, okay, to avoid problems. But if you use for personal matters, you have so many other tools to explore here, like effects. You can put many effects in this file that we have. It's very nice, but for morale purpose, I don't recommend it. You can put filters, you can put music, You can put stickers. You can click here in inspiration. That's very nice. It's going to give you some ideas of videos that you can put in the middle of your video. It's very nice. I like to use it, but I use for personal purposes, okay? So that's it for your morale video. The most important are the cuts. The other things is just if you want to do it, okay? So if I see, for example, that I don't want a file anymore, this part of the file, I don't think it's needed. So I can put here in the trash and delete altogether. And if the video, I think it's a little low, the sound, I can select the file, click on volume and adjust it. If I don't want it to have any sound because I'm going to use something else, I can put in 0, okay? So 100, it's the normal sound. You can put more, you can put less, it's up to you. If you think the volume is something that you need to adjust in this case, okay? So that's it. And in the end, you just have to click in export and then you can choose the size. Actually, if you do not pay for the application, you can only choose 720. Okay, so this is the only option you have for 480 or 720. Okay, as I have the Pro, I like to select 1080, and then you always click on normal export mode. Select it and then export. And then it's exporting. You can see the progress because it's getting clear the parts that have already been exported. The longer your video is, more time is going to take, okay? If your video is short, it's going to take like some seconds, not even a minute. Okay, we are finally in the end of exportation, okay? So it ended. Now you can choose the social media you want to post this video in or clicking more. In this case, you can see LinkedIn right there. And then it opens here, you can write your message, okay, in the way you think it's best, and then post the video right there, okay? In this case, I'm not going to post, but I think that's it for today. I hope you liked it. I hope it could help you. And again, I'm available if you guys have any doubts at all. Okay, I'm here for you. You can contact me. Bye bye. See you.